What the heck is going on, guys? Sam here from Team Bro Power. We got Mr. YugiNoNo himself again, and he got top 16 with narcs.
With cancer.deck.
Yeah,
that's whatever.
It's good stuff.
It's fun. It's a fun deck. I didn't want to play Draco Pals. I actually let Cole, team member Cole, borrow all my Draco Pal stuff, like my eccentrics, all that stuff. Or I want to play Draco Pals, but I'm glad. Actually, now I'm glad I didn't play Draco Pals because it turned out really well. So, getting to it.
Okay.
3 Squire, Adia. I went the opposite direction. I wanted to get this card off. Some people were cutting this down to 2 and playing 3 of that. I went the opposite direction because I wanted to get this off because people aren't playing effect veilers as much as they were. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just getting this off. There
really weren't as many effect veilers today as you think there. No. Honestly, and being somebody that plays a deck that specs a lot, there was not enough effect veilers today.
It was not, and it was great for me. It worked out awesome.
It was good for me too.
And then 3 of the red quantum guy. That's the only quantum you play. This is the best one because you can special summon it. It's like a cyber dragon. You special summon it, or you could normal summon it. You contribute for it. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. So you could domain lock, or you could special summon, then normal summon the Adia. You know what I mean? And Squire.
After 8 rounds of sweaty,
right?
Guys, this is
I know it. All right, so 3 Erebus, standard, 3 of that guy, 3 of the Aether. This was so good, being able to activate this on my opponent's turn with Stormforth, and going into Karaz, double Karaz was insanely good. And then this was actually really good today too. This was a blowout card a couple of times for me, the Mega Caius. You don't want to see it opening hand, so you only play 1. But when you get it off, you get it off. It banishes 2 if you shoot before dark, and it burns for 1,000. This card is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So
do me a favor real quick.
Yeah.
Pronounce that.
Aether.
Aether?
Yeah.
Ether?
Ether.
Either way.
Whatever it is. I think it's pronounced Aether.
Either way or either way.
Yeah.
Finally, I was waiting for you to catch on to it. I'm like, hey.
I think that's 17 monsters. Then the spells. 3 spells. The 3 Pantheism, this card's broken. This card is absolutely broken. This card's also broken, the Tenacity. Then I play 3 Domain, this card's also really broken. The 3 Stormforth, also, so sacked so many Cosmo players with this, sacked BA with it, because the Beatrice, it doesn't replace itself if you sack it with that, so it's really good. 3 Upstart, Goblins, for consistency, of course. The 1-ofs, 1 return. Sometimes I wanted more. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I wanted more. Sometimes I didn't want to see it. This card, this card goes back and forth for me. If I want it, I can usually search it off of Tenacity. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll reveal it off of Pantheism just to see if my opponent will at it. You know what I mean? It just depends on the situation. But I think it's fine at 1. And then I'm playing 1 Frostblast. This card was off the hook today. I was playing 3 of the Prime. I was playing 3 traps, and I swapped out a trap for this, and it was just really, really, really good. Do not underestimate this card. It is fantastic. Yeah. And popping up your.
Did you ever side it out? Just because, decks that you play, they didn't set stuff.
No. Actually, I don't think I side it out all day. Because in testing, when I was testing with Cole and the rest of you guys, when I sided this out against Cole, I kept regretting it, so I stopped siding it out.
Yeah.
Every time I sided this out, I was I wanted it back. So. That was just really good, and having the 1 of that, and then the 1 Rhoda, of course. Foolish Burial. I don't know why people aren't playing Foolish Burial, because this unbricked me 3 times today. This unbricked my hand 3 times today. It is really, really, really good. And also, sending a Dia, you know what I mean, and getting that's effect, you know what I mean. That unbricks you too, because you can get one of your banished Pantheisms, and that unbricks you. So. If you draw what you need anyway. So Foolish Burial, don't cut it. It's fantastic. Honestly, there was times where I could have used a Mathematician. I'm serious, dude. I'm serious. It's just weird, man. But then the 1 for 1, the last spell card, and then so that's 20 spells. Yeah, 17 monsters, 20 spells, and the traps. 2 Prime, perfect number. I never wanted 3. 3 is just overkill, honestly. And then Scolding. I hated Scolding. I hated this card.
So you would tell people to cut that?
I would tell people to cut that. I would cut this. I don't know what I'll put in its place, but
because your main is wanting to negate spells, is what you told me earlier.
Well, okay, so
would you replace that with a magic drain or something like that? What would you take out?
I have no idea.
What would you put in?
All I know is the theory behind playing this is when you domain lock them, right? being able to have this for the Archvena-centric or the MST to keep them under the domain lock.
Either or.
Right?
Yeah.
And speaking
I'm not trying to make puns anymore.
Okay.
I'll be serious.
Okay. Yeah, either way either way you want to stop it. You want to keep the domain lock because you're going to win if you keep the domain lock.
Either way.
Yep. And I mean, it just didn't work out for me today. So I would cut it. I would just cut it. You know what I mean? I would just put more go into the deck, and if they have the out, they have the out, and just leave it at that. But that's my opinion. No extra deck, obviously, and then the side deck. You guys are going to be freaking out because I wasn't going to play this, but when we tested it, and then all day today, this card was the shit. Like, the shit. This card was amazing. Like, everybody played so predictably, okay? Everybody went first game 2 like I wanted them to. I took out the Quantums, added the Trap Eaters. They, went Anti-Spell Fragrance. They went Mask of Restrict. Don't care what they did. They went, one guy went Imperial Iron Wall or whatever. I got rid of all of it. Every single bit of it without any issue. And, the team helped me test this. Even Roberto, helped me test this, and I wasn't going to play it, and I'm glad I did because the card is just off the hook. And then I played 3 C. I actually didn't play. I cited this against Draco Powell, obviously. And then I didn't play any mirror matches today, but I cited 2 Fog King for the mirror match. Shout out to Roberto for letting me borrow those. And then 1 Rock Vassal, of course, for their Fog King if they had one to set it and go off. Majesty's Fiend, I cited 1 Majesty's Fiend. I never wanted more than 1. 1 was really good. Won me a couple matches today against BA and Cosmo, respectively.
Seems like more than 1 just bricks.
Yeah, it's because you want this. I mean, you want to get your Idea effects off. You want to get your effects off and go Super Plus, and this. And when you're siding, like Trap Eater can interfere with it. You know what I mean? Like this can interfere with Trap Eater rather, and you don't want that to happen. So just 1 is perfectly fine. And then I sided 2 Darkhold and Raigeki for Draco Powell's going first. You sided this in. You sided the Trap Eaters in. So if they have a huge board, you can bait out the Galaxy Titan guy. You know what I mean? Force the negation and then Stormforth it. And if they have the restrict, you just have the Trap Eater to get rid of it. I mean, the theory behind this deck, everything, all the testing paid off. This deck was just flawless today. And then Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters is just self-explanatory. If what you can't out with Trap Eater, what you don't out with Trap Eater, you out with Twin Twisters, or if you just have to get one or the other. And another note I'm going to add about Trap Eater: a lot of people are doing the Key Beetle lock on Mask of Restrict, and this doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Because
this sends doesn't destroy, and the one guy actually did that to me today, and I just sent it blew his mind. So good. And it just got me out of the Mask of Restrict lock, so that was just really, really good.
Talking about the just the whole format deal today.
There was a lot of BA, man. There was a lot of BA that I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting all of that Burning Abyss that we had today. And if I would have known, I would have played probably Flying Sea or something. I don't know what I would play. I mean, we would test differently. But that's just the risk you take. And I lost. One of my losses was to Burning Abyss, it was what it was. I bricked game 3. I had that classic Monarch brick game 3, no big deal. But then my other loss was to Draco Powell. Actually, I lost 1 to Draco Powell and 1 to Burning Abyss. What do they call it? PK Fire.
PK Fire.
Yeah, the Phantom Knights and stuff. Because the Phantom Knights are ridiculously good. Actually, ridiculously good. But anyways, shout outs to Team Bropire. Sam for taking some hits for the team. He let a few of our people, he did some clandestine things to let a few of our people get some wins because he's got his invite already. And actually, Sam would have went undefeated today, most definitely, with Fluffles if he didn't take one for the team. I didn't play any of our team members, or I would have let people win. I'm glad I didn't because I did really well today. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, shout out to everybody, everyone on the team for helping me test, and and just crashing in my house and having a good time.
Right on, man.
All right.
Sweet. We will see you later.
Dick slap that like button and subscribe.